Since I can remember, I sold my soul for money and status. The world wanted me, and I guess I didn't know any different at the time, so I wanted the world back. I had the life everyone wanted. Although this video isn't about fires and hardships I faced, because I faced plenty. As I grew, I began to somehow obtain the life everyone wanted, and a life the world would admire. I was a model, a speaker, an influencer, a moneymaker, the American dream girl. Everyone knew my name. Until I learned his name and slowly got rid of my own. As I started to learn about Christ, I left my career, I got rid of my friends, and money was no longer my God. It started to feel weird to cuss, to go to events I was paid to attend, to post pictures of myself, to trade in the stock market, and to remain a Chicago socialite. It felt wrong to be me. So, God led me to make a drastic change and move to the country. I didn't know anyone, and I left behind the glamorous lifestyle for pea-stained carpets. No job, no friends, leaky ceilings, and for the first time in a long time, no one knew who I was, which was refreshing. So the journey began, and a lot happened in the first few months of this period. I cried a lot, and it was out of my comfort zone to repair anything, simply because I didn't know how. There aren't any hardware stores, grocery stores, Uber, or anything in this town. It was just me and God for the first time. And this is how it went. When I took possession of the property, the carpets had to go before I could even move anything in, and this was the first time I've ever done anything like this. They were covered in dog ear, and they left a lot of garbage in the house that I had to put at the side of the street, and I laid down some carpet squares until I could get some flooring in to make it somewhat of a nicer home. I loved the land on this property and the quietness of the town, and for the first time, I didn't feel like I needed to lock my doors. But this is how I lived for a while. There was mold, there was dust, but I loved the view. Penny made a few friends too. It was a lot of work, and a lot of things happened that didn't go as planned and were unexpected, so it led me to be more independent and doing everything on my own. Here I am renovating the bathroom. You can see the pea stains in the subfloor that I had to replace, and this side of the wall was leaking like a sieve. There was just water coming through the siding like a waterfall, quite literally. And it was intimidating. It was disgusting, and I never wanted to live this way. I was living so luxurious before. This taught me a lot about patience and hard work, and I decided to make it my own. I destroyed the bathroom, ripped down the closet, the walls, took out the sink. I took out everything. I hired an electrician to put in some new lights, and I got a nice jacuzzi tub to give me a little more luxury feel, but it took months to get this bathroom done. With the help of my dad, it started to come together, but it sucked sleeping in a room like this. I had to wear a mask, I kept sneezing, there was mold, there was dust, but soon it started to come together. during this hard time, God brought me and a man together, and it was really unexpected. And these flowers were really special to me because I was so broken inside and going through such a hard time, and getting sent these flowers did remind me of my life before, which at this point in time, unfortunately, was something I did miss a little bit. It made me feel more feminine because I was doing such masculine hard labor work, and I never felt that pretty during this time. And this picture just means a lot to me because tulips are my favorite flower, and then the next day was Valentine's Day, and he still sent me the most beautiful roses I've ever received. And it started the beginning of a relationship, which will be demonstrated on how beautiful that turned out later in this video. Things were finally starting to turn around for both me and Justin, and we kept going at it all summer, doing multiple projects, and he's just been an angel the entire time. And it's been an adventure the entire time. I started to learn how to fish and do more things outdoors, more things with my hands, and it's safe to say that I fell in love with fishing. And living in a small river town, it's always something to do at the end of a hard day. Everything has been a new experience, a new adjustment. I've never seen half the things that I've seen. Moving to the country when I thought I saw it all. I saw more of God in everything. I saw more love, and I saw more meaning in life. That's my little cat Jack Jack and Justin gutting a fish. also started to cook more. I always loved to cook, but now I cook everything from scratch, and I love having the time to do it and the time to nurture and care for my neighbors, the elderly, and those that I love. Something I always wanted to do was start my own garden, so of course I say something and Justin helps me right along with it. He's a little more country than I am, us both having different roots, and we started our first garden together. I planted everything I could, and it was a lot of hard work, a lot of time in the sun, and one time I almost fainted. But the fruits of your labor are something that tastes sweeter than honey. Gardening taught me a lot about God as well. It taught me a lot about life, a lot about nature, a lot about my thoughts, and a lot about what I need to heal from. And I took it all out on the garden. I've never been so happy in my life, so grateful for God. I've seen Penny so happy before either. Everything was turning around, and I've been the happiest I've ever been.
Good one.
Woo!
That's a good one. Need some help?
I always wanted my own honey, my own beehives, and I never thought I would have it. Well, definitely not this soon, but Justin met an old couple who didn't want their hives anymore. So one night, he went out and took a live beehive, an active beehive, a few rather, loaded them in his truck and brought them home to me. And Justin has done a lot of brave things, but For me, this one takes the cake because I don't know anyone who would transport live beehives in the risk of getting stung. And it's been an adventure, but there's still a lot more I need to learn, and harvesting the honey was really cool. Hunting has also been a new experience, and I did cry a lot, but it also felt really cool to eat meat that you killed and learn how to survive and be self-sufficient in skills that are lost in the city where I'm from. Also, all my little nuggets, my little outdoor cats, got to eat really good too, and so did Penny. It was a really fun experience, and this whole entire journey has probably been the scariest thing I ever done, letting go of everything, giving my life to God, and letting Him take the lead. And He, by far, has changed my life and made me the most happy woman in the world, and I continue to change, I continue to grow, and I can't wait to see what's in store next. So thank you so much for watching this video and my little year journey of how it's been being changed by God and changed by my environment. God is so good, and I can't even relate to the person I used to be. And I wouldn't even want to be friends with that person. And I used to think I was great. So this is my life now. This is my life with God.